it's the Frenchies, and today we'll be making French toast, eggs, and ice cream.
To start, we have Destiny, aka Chef Big B, on the toast.
The bread is now brown due to the Maillard reaction, which is when the amino acids and the sugars in the bread react due to the rise in temperature.
Our next step is to now make the wet ingredients for the French toast. So we'll start off by adding 2 eggs. 1, 2. And then we'll add 50 milliliters of milk. And then we will add cinnamon. So now we're going to mix the ingredients together. Mix, 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 mix. So now we will dip the bread, previously toasted bread, into our wet ingredients. Okay, so now we are getting 1 tablespoon, equivalent to 14.18 grams of butter, and we're putting it on the skillet. And we're grabbing a plastic spatula, so because it's a bad conductor of heat and it won't get burned. Stir it in, and as you see, the butter is melting, and as it melts, the water droplets stuck in the oil in the butter actually come apart. So what ends up happening, this liquid layer is actually underneath a layer of water, and on top a layer of fat. And now our butter is nice and warm, so we'll be adding the French toast. And as you can see on the edges, the egg has actually turned solid, and that's because of the denaturing of the protein. As the egg gets heated up, the water molecules and the protein collide, and the protein molecules they have weak bonds between them. So what happens is the protein ends up uncurling and reacting with other protein, creating a new consistency of the egg. And as you can see, there's also browning, and that's due to the Maillard reaction that was previously mentioned. Now we have our French toast.
What is this? This isn't fully cooked. Do we live in a barn, Frida? Do we live in a barn?
Now we are going to make the scrambled eggs. First, we're going to put 2 eggs in the bowl, and then we will put 50 milliliters into the bowl. Now we will put the butter into our iron pan. Now we're going to put the eggs into the iron pan, and the reason why we put milk inside the eggs is that the milk coats the protein in the egg, preventing the loss of too much liquid, making the eggs fluffy.
Bloody hell is this? Why the it's green?
The iron in the pan reacted, or the iron pan reacted with the sulfur in the eggs, making it a really unappetizing green.
Ice cream is made. So what I'm going to do first is add some of this half and half creamer. Next, I add some sugar, and like less than a milliliter of vanilla. Kind of mixed up. Next, what I'll do is I shall put some ice in this big bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ice and crush it like so. I'm going to add some salt to the ice.
Just continue from there. Continue. Hurry, the battery's gonna
Alright,
die.
I'm going to put in this and shake it to make the ice cream. Now, the reason why I added the salt to the ice was to cause freezing point depression. Now what that does is it lowers the freezing point. Alright, so our ice cream should be just about done. We're going to take it out. Check. Oh, look. It's done. Can I see the spoon? Thank you. Now we're going to add this to our completed meal for the taste tester.